Jason Statham is an actor who is remembered by audiences for his brutal images, although in real life he is a very vulnerable person. The actor's favorite role is considered an action hero, but there are comedy roles among his works. Childhood and youth. Jason Statham was born in July 1967 in English Sherbrooke under the sign of the zodiac Leo. The future actor grew up in a family of musicians who played for the public in bars and stores. His mother was a dancer. The family was raised with 2 children, Jason and his older brother. The men in the Statham family were seriously involved in sports. Barry Statham's father was a gymnast and boxer. His older son was into boxing, often training on his younger brother, using him instead of a punching bag. Jason himself, in addition to martial arts, as a child had a passion for soccer. But his favorite sport was swimming, in which the future actor has achieved considerable success. Statham 10 years was a member of the national team of Great Britain, specializing in diving. In 1988 the swimmer participated in the Olympic Games in Seoul. In 1992, he managed to take 12th place at the World Championships. Jason helped his parents financially. The boy went headlong into street trade, because such a business was profitable. He sold perfume and inexpensive costume jewelry. At a young age, Statham worked for a while in the modeling business. It all began with the fact that one day the handsome and attractive-looking athlete, while he was training in the pool, noticed an advertising agent of Tommy Hilfiger. He was invited to promote branded jeans. Soon his photos began to appear on the pages of glossy magazines. Movies. Even before his film career, as a young man, Jason appeared in music videos for the bands The Shamen and Erasure. In the first clip, covered in silver and gold paint, he performs acrobatic stunts. The second one shows him dancing in leopard panties to the music of the 90 Seconds. Statham's cinematic biography began suddenly in 1998. The owner of the brand Tommy Hilfiger decided to invest profitable capital and took it upon himself to produce Guy Ritchie's debut film Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. After reading the script, the businessman remembered Jason and recommended the actor to the British director. He was interested in the courageous candidate for the role, whose appearance suited the character. Guy Ritchie became even more interested in the personality of the guy who advertised jeans, when he learned about Jason's experience in the street trade. Later, Statham said that the filmmaker gave the task to get customers to buy jewelry, passing off a thing for gold. The future actor did brilliantly. Moreover, masterfully refused to take back the sold bling. Passing this exam, Jason got a role in the cult film, and began a brilliant career in film. After a tape, sprinkled with awards and prestigious prizes, Guy Ritchie took up the next picture of Snatch. It was planned that the main characters would play Americans Brad Pitt, Dennis Farina and the Croatian Ray Sherbrooke. Ritchie invited to participate in the film and Statham, first offering a minor role. The actor was to play an organizer of underground fights. But in the process of filming, Jason changed his duties. The Briton became the main voiceover narrator. Snatch gained less popularity than the previous film, but Statham received another wave of audience love and popularity. Later, the artist from Sherbrooke appeared in the film Revolver, which was filmed by the same Ritchie. Here he appeared before the audience in an unusual image. All the usual hairstyle has changed to long hair, and also grew a beard. Critics believe that Statham's professional biography began thanks to the films of Ritchie. Moreover, experts say that the director created a new star of world cinema. The Briton made his debut in American cinema as a drug dealer in the film Turn It Up. A year later he starred in the sports comedy drama Mean Machine. In the story, the famous footballer goes to jail, where he collects his team. Statham got the image of Monk, a harsh psycho killer, whose body is covered with tattoos. He enters the field as a goalkeeper. Then the artist's filmography expanded with a succession of successful works: War, The Italian Job, The One, Ghosts of Mars and Crank. He got an episodic role in the comedy The Pink Panther. Statham lived in the image of the owner of a diamond ring with a pink stone, the coach of the national team, who was killed at the beginning of the film. The real breakthrough in his career was a sharp story film The Transporter by Luc Besson. The role of Frank Martin brought the actor incredible fame. Sports training came in handy for Jason, because the physical exertion allowed him to do dangerous stunts himself, without understudies and stuntmen. Box office returns from watching The Transporter were huge. Statham became rich, getting for this film fee of $1 million. Later participation in popular films brought even greater box office returns. Statham is one of the most respected actor favorites of Sylvester Stallone. Celebrities together starred in The Expendables, directed by Stallone. The filming of the movie also involved other prominent representatives of world cinema: Jet Li, Dolph Lundgren, Mickey Rourke. Another action movie, which complemented the repertoire of the British, the thriller Death Race, in which the hero Statham, a professional racer, was behind bars. In prison of its own rules, the survivor is the one who wins the organized between the prisoners race. In the film Parker, along with the actor starred Jennifer Lopez. The film was not a breakthrough for Statham. In an interview with reporters, the actor admitted that the role of an action movie suited him more than in melodramas or serious psychological films. According to the British, for these pictures and likes the audience, and he feels confident because he can fully realize his acting potential. According to Jason, he likes to show strength in this genre. The director of The Mechanic, Dennis Gansel, confirmed Statham's words, noting that he is a real star of action movies. He handles dangerous scenes on his own, and this allows the actor to develop a career in film as a stuntman. The actor appeared in the title role of the action comedy Spy, where he was accompanied by Melissa McCarthy and Jude Law. The film was about failed CIA agents who send an elderly lady, an analyst for the organization, on an intelligence mission. Unlike her trained colleagues, the woman, who has been dreaming of a real case all her life, manages to find out where the bomb is. In 2016, Jason Statham played together with Jessica Alba in the film Mechanic Resurrection. Here the actor got the role of Arthur Bishop, who decided to quit the profession of an assassin. In an interview, the actor shared his impressions of filming the action movie. In particular, he had to overcome his fear of heights. During one of the scenes, Statham admitted, his hands were sweating. Almost all of the stunts in the film he performed himself, while not avoiding a neck injury. In 2017, the long-awaited movie The Fate of the Furious was released with the British. Vin Diesel and Dwayne Johnson once again shined in the action-adventure film. The main shooting took place in several parts of the world, in Iceland on Lake Mewatan, in the Cuban capital, as well as in major US cities. The blockbuster was an expected box office success. In its first weekend, it grossed more than $500 million and totaled more than $1 billion, placing the film at number 30 on the list of films that crossed the $1 billion mark. In 2018, the horror film The Meg starring the Briton was released. Despite subdued reviews from film critics, the film grossed $500 million. According to a poll conducted among viewers by the YouGov service, Jason Statham was among the candidates to replace the previous performer of Agent 007, Daniel Craig. Idris Elba topped the list, with Tom Hardy and Tom Hiddleston as the others. Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw was released in August 2019. It was a spin-off of the iconic franchise. It starred Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham in the lead roles. The first played Agent Luke Hobbs and the second the criminal Deckard Shaw. The enemies are forced to unite to oppose the criminal schemes of cyborg Brixton Lore, played by Idris Elba. Filming attempted to prevent Vin Diesel, for which there was no role in the movie, but the producers of the project did not give up their plans. The picture was a great success. With a budget of $200 million, it has collected at the box office $750 million, so work began on the continuation. One of the main premieres of the spring of 2021 was F9. Even devoted fans of the franchise wondered what else we could come up with about Dominic Toretto's family. But the screenwriters once again surprised viewers with a dashingly twisted plot. As for Statham's character Deckard Shaw, his character has undergone considerable changes. However, Jason warned fans about the new image even in the production of the blockbuster. Jason continued to evolve in the role of a brutal guy. Guy Ritchie's Wrath of Man was no exception. Here Jason was able to improvise. In an interview, the actor shared that the director always gave him room for imagination on the set. Personal life. World fame has a side effect. Jason Statham has been rumored more than once to be killed or dead. So in August 2020, there was talk of his death again. Fortunately, all the speculation turned out to be false. When the star's fans had already started to panic, allegedly their idol died, British boxer Tyson Fury posted a photo together with Jason on his blog. The athlete wrote that he met with Statham, his promoter Frank Warren and fighter Brendan Lyonston for a Sunday lunch. Statham's workouts are especially popular. Social media users are constantly interested in the exercise program, which allows the British actor to keep himself in shape. Fans want to be like the idol. Personal life of Jason Statham is full of events and romances. Brutal English heartthrob enjoys great success with women. For several years, his romance with Kelly Brook lasted. In 2004, the couple broke up because the actress during the filming in Greece began a relationship with Billy Zane, a partner in the movie. Statham was not alone for long. He soon met another beautiful actress, Sophie Monk. The novel was short-lived. Even fleeting was a connection with an art critic, Alex Sosman. Marriage to Rosie Huntington-Whiteley. In the spring of 2010, Jason began a new love story that lasts to this day. Statham met model Rosie Huntington-Whiteley. According to British journalists, the girl is on the list of the wealthiest models, earning $8 million a year. On January 10, 2016, Jason and Rosie announced their engagement, which was happy news for fans of the couple. The celebrities' relationship cannot be called cloudless. At one time they even split up, deciding to live separately, but today they are back together. In February 2017, it became known that the lovers are expecting their firstborn. This was reported by the British press and the model herself in her personal blog. On June 24, Statham became a father for the first time. His lover Rosie Huntington-Whiteley gave the actor a son, Jack Oscar Statham. In the summer of 2018, rumors surfaced that the couple had decided on a wedding date. The gala event was supposed to take place on New Year's Eve 2019. However, when only 1 week was left before the grand event, the supermodel posted on social networks a screenshot of an article from a New York magazine, which talked about her upcoming marriage. Rosie wrote that it was false news and accompanied her comment with an angry emoji. At present, she is not officially the wife of the actor. In August 2021, it became known that the couple is expecting a second child. On February 2, 2022, the actor became a father again. Rosie gave him a daughter. The girl was named Isabella. Now the parents of 2 children are still in the status of the bride and groom. Jason Statham now. There were many high-profile premieres awaiting fans of Statham's talent in 2023. One of them is the continuation of the legendary franchise The Expendables 4. After the relative success of the previous part, the creators of the project decided to modernize the plot and add Megan Fox and Curtis Jackson 50 Cent to the cast. Jason's role became more significant. And yet the filmography of the celebrity added another film by Guy Ritchie's Operation Fortune Ruse de Guerre, in which Statham did not surprise the audience and once again appeared in the form of a spy. The film, with a brilliant cast, was scheduled to premiere in the spring of 2022, but suddenly it was withdrawn from distribution. The reason for the postponement of the date was not the pandemic coronavirus infection, but the presence of gangsters of Ukrainian nationality in the plot. In view of the geopolitical situation, the producers of the picture decided that the appearance of such characters could be perceived negatively, so they decided to cut these details.